In April 1945, British soldiers rolled through northern Germany expecting a fight. Instead, they found a silence that didn't make sense. No firing, no cheering crowds, just a heavy stillness in the pine woods and a smell that stopped men in their tracks. Ahead, behind barbed wire and guard towers, was Bergen-Belsen. This is the story of the day an army discovered genocide's aftermath not as a rumor, but as a humanitarian emergency. By early 1945, the camp system was collapsing. Front lines moved, supplies broke, and prisoners were forced deeper into Germany as Allied armies closed in. Bergen-Belsen was not originally built as an industrialized killing center, but by 1945 it became a trap filled beyond capacity. Tens of thousands were packed into a space that could not feed them, could not shelter them, and could not stop disease. Typhus, dysentery, and starvation moved faster than any army. When British forces approached in mid-April, a strange situation unfolded. The typhus outbreak was so severe that even local German command feared its spreading, and an arrangement was made for the British to take control of the camp area. On April 15, 1945, British troops entered, and what they saw defied their understanding. Survivors looked like shadows, too weak to stand, eyes following soldiers without expression. Huts were overcrowded, and sickness was everywhere. Food, sanitation, and basic care had collapsed completely. The soldiers realized the battle here had already been fought against people with no weapons at all. Shock could not last long because thousands were still alive and needed help immediately. British medics and engineers moved in, creating emergency kitchens and treatment areas, bringing water and trying to contain disease. They also faced a hard reality. Clearing the camp was necessary to stop infection and make space for the living. Liberation was not an instant rescue. Many survivors were so malnourished that normal food could harm them, and even with care, many died after the gates opened because the damage was already done. Bergen-Belsen became one of the first camps many Western audiences truly understood, and the reports changed how the world saw the war. In the weeks that followed, containment and rescue efforts continued. Survivors were moved and treated, and later legal proceedings sought accountability, imperfect but necessary. Bergen-Belsen is a harsh story because it is real, and it matters because it shows that genocide is not only about the moment people die. It is about systems that make life disposable and the long, difficult work of restoring humanity afterward. In 2025, 80 years later, we can talk about battles and surrender lines, but Bergen-Belsen reminds us of a different turning point. The moment witnesses arrived, the moment truth could no longer be denied, and the moment survival became its own battle.